Good morning, good morning, good morning, YouTube. It is a fantastic Friday. We have made it to the end of the week. And it's been a pretty good week, man. I hope that you guys have had a productive week. Not many setbacks. But we know setbacks are lessons to propel us forward. And so that's a good key to remember that nothing's really failure, right? This is all lessons. And so with that, I had a thought yesterday. Matter of fact, it was like late last night, and it was just thinking about how far I've came, and just everything that just comes with it or whatever as you grow. And I was just thinking about like discipline or whatever, and I was like, man, when you're a kid, it's one of those things where like um, you got your parents to discipline you. You know, you got the world that's disciplining you, and it's not always like a physical thing, like, oh, give me a whooping, or go to your room, right? But it I think the world's trying to correct your behavior to be in line with what society deems to be correct, right? Or what society deems to be the right thing to do. And so as we grow, go through our lives, and it makes sense because you have to live among other people, and we have to respect each other's boundaries. We have to respect different decisions and things of that nature. But as we grow older, we have less and less people that's technically disciplining our behavior. And so, it's like, well, now that we're adults, who's disciplining your behavior, right? Who's helping you to make sure that you're still going down the right path? And really, when you become adult, it's nobody but yourself. And I spoke about this before, or I touched on it before. I didn't really break down like the whole video, but it's just so important that we continue to do the things that's in our own best interest and just disciplining our behavior to make sure that we're going on the right path to success. And so I was just thinking about that, like how do you continue to put things in place that, because like when you're a parent, you've been through certain experiences, right? And you're like, man, I don't want to do that again. And so you like, okay, well, I'll teach my child not to have this particular behavior because this is the feedback I got. Or I'll teach my child to do a certain task or whatever this way because based on my experiences, this was the correct outcome, right? But once you become an adult, it's like, yeah, at that point you can give your kids back, those lessons and experience to make sure that they come up the right way. But who's giving you the new lessons? Who's giving you that experience to continue life and correct your behavior so you can be successful? And I think a lot of times, once we get of age, we feel like nobody can tell us anything, right? And so I think that's what puts us in this feedback loop where we continue to struggle when it comes to being successful and making the right decisions. And so this is why I'm learning that it's so important now to have a mentor. And because listen, I grew up a little rough and I had been on my own since 16. And I had a few people along the way, but I never really had like a dedicated mentor. And I think this is what I'm learning now. Like, man, I really do need a mentor in the sense of whatever path I'm taking. And this is something I mentioned earlier on, especially when it comes to like YouTube and it also just life in general. You kind of need that next level person to be like, hey, I've got 20 more years. Like, in the sense, they kind of like, not your parents, but you know what I mean. But again, specifically for what you want to do in life. And sometimes, again, you may need another outlet where those people can help you even with the day-to-day life, in a sense. Like, and again, I don't feel like when you're an adult, hopefully you've learned the tools you need to help you progress in life. But when it comes specifically to certain like platforms you want to hit and different milestones you want to hit, that's when It's like when you're a child, right? You go to your parents for certain advice. You don't go to them for everything. You might go to your friend for this. You might go to your auntie for that. Right? You might go to your cousin for this advice. It's just like different categories of advice from different people. I think when we become adults, we kind of lose that a little bit. And this is what I'm learning more and more of why it's important to have different mentors in different spaces and not having to feel you have to do it on your own, because that takes longer time versus someone who has done it. And so this is what I'm learning that is more and more important. But again, I bring that back to disciplining your behavior, because that's what a good mentor would do, to say, hey, that's not the correct action. That's not the correct behavior to get you where you want to be, right? That's not the correct steps to take. And so just think about that as you guys prepare for the new year and say, hey, I want to hit these goals. Think about a mentor, right? Think about somebody who can help you correct, put you in a state of discipline and correct behavior to help you succeed in whatever you want to do. It don't matter what it is, right? You may want to start a trucking company, a logistics company. You may want to start doing lashes. I know, like I said, a lot of women that watch my videos. Whatever business it is, again, there's a lot of free information out there, but there is people who've done it or who's doing it, and they've done all that they've done all that legwork for you, in a sense. Then you might have to pay for it, but at least fast tracks you to get you to the starting line versus feeling like you have to gather all the information, dissect it, put it together, and stuff like that. And so that's where I am, And so I just want to share that with you guys as well, to say there's nothing wrong with investing in yourself, reading the right books, listening to the right podcasts, investing in mentors. That way, again, as you continue to go along this life journey, you need people on your side to help guide you along the way, and to help you discipline yourself. And again, discipline doesn't always mean like, I did something bad and I deserve to be punished. No, discipline is a behavior correction, right? In the sense of making sure that you're not making the same mistakes over and over, right? And you doing things in your best interest. So and the last little example I put on that is, like, you say, oh, I want to lose weight, but you constantly eating the same pizza. That's a behavior correction you need to do, right? So what you do, you get a fitness coach or whatever to say, hey, let me help you correct your behavior because these are results you want, right? And that's just a small example, because you may not have the willpower to do it yourself right there from the start. But the more and more they help you create those good habits, then you'll start to get the outcome you want and need, because they was there to mentor you, to help you create the best behaviors and discipline through that correction. So anyway, I don't know if that makes sense where I'm going with it, but the point is, we getting closer and closer to New Year's. Again, I'm saying all this now to prime yourselves, to get you in the right state of mind now, and not just waiting until a specific day. I keep pushing on this, but I know a lot of you guys are putting it off. I don't want you to put it off. I want you to start now. And again, it's just so important to do things now, not wait for a specific date. So anyway, I just want to drop that gem on you guys, to stay disciplined and put yourself in position to win. So anyway, drop a comment below. Subscribe to the Husband Code if it's your first time watching. If you've been watching for a while, subscribe. Hit the like on the video. Let's send this out to the internet. And lastly, hit the notification bell. And what's today? Friday. So yeah, I got a reaction video coming later. I said that, but also I said that I wanted to show you guys my my schedule, so that I may just go ahead and put that in. I think I'm getting off work early today. I don't have gym today, right? I go Sunday through Thursday, so I may be able to figure that out today. But anyway, we'll get it in, and I'll see you guys later. Y'all have a great day. Peace.